Hi, my name is Sai and I am at the community garden in Nagole. We are in the process of resetting most of our garden beds. So this is a nice time that we can show you how we do gardening. Now remember, these are intensive home gardens, so there is a lot of stacking happening here. And apart from that, we are also trying to introduce lots and lots of diversity so that we have better pest management. So today, the bed that I am going to show you, we are going to plant essentially tomatoes, but because we need to introduce diversity, we are also going to plant marigolds, chilies, onions, garlic and a bit of coriander as well. So this is how the garden bed looks right now. We have a basil growing there, we have a few tomatoes which we have planted just now, and there is Malabar spinach, then we have regular spinach, chili, then we also have an eggplant, a couple of eggplants, then here is a capsicum. So this is what is essentially growing in this bed right now. So now that you have seen the bed, how we are planning to set up this bed is, on the sides of the bed we are going to plant onion and garlic just at the very sides of it, and put a thin layer of coriander. Now onion, garlic and coriander, all three give pungent smells and they repel pests. So, and coriander will also repel ants. So these three things are what we are going to put at the edges. Now we might have a few patches where we are putting only onions, but that's about it. Then we have marigolds which we'll be putting here and there inside this, and maybe introducing a few more basil because basil gives good flavor to the tomatoes. So we have chilies, tomatoes, basil, coriander, onion, garlic and marigolds. So this is essentially how this bed is going to be designed. We already have a capsicum, as you would have seen. We have spinach, Malabar spinach and a few eggplants. We let them stay as they are because all diversity is good. Now, before the tomato really comes up, we have a lot of space around it. Now this space can be utilized for growing green vegetables. So we'll be also putting in a few seeds of spinach, methi and some other green vegetables that we can find. We ensure that they do not fight for space or for sunlight with the tomato because it's essentially a tomato bed. But still, we can get quite a good amount of yield before the tomato really comes out. Now, you would have seen these sticks and you would have wondered what these sticks are for. Now these are known as stakes. Now what they do is, tomato plant really just doesn't come up. After a certain amount of time, it prefers going onto the ground. It actually falls over to the ground. Now these sticks are going to prevent that, and they are also going to give support to the chili plant as well as eggplants because they can also get affected by the wind and they can also break sometimes. So it's very important that we have these stakes here, and this also prevents the tomato fruit from touching the ground and getting rotted. So these stakes are going to help us in doing that. So this is how we plant tomatoes. So if you observe tomato carefully, this is the stem of the tomato, and you can see that from these small places you can see that the roots are coming out. Now tomato and marigold, what they have is they have roots on the stem as well. So when you are planting tomato, my friend Madhu is going to help me in that. When you're planting tomato, make sure that you have a pit which can go pretty deep, because there are going to be roots which are coming from the stem, and if you plant it deep, what happens is these roots are going to grow and give additional strength and nutrition to the tomato plant. So it is very essential that you remember that when you are transplanting tomato, make sure that you plant it as deep as possible. Madhu, can you just do it for me? And observe that you would have to remove a few leaves so that the plant doesn't suffer. So you can remove a few leaves which are at the bottom, and that is not going to hurt the plant at all. So this is how we are transplanting tomato. So we have almost finished establishing this garden bed. We have put about 11 tomatoes. We already had about 6 eggplants here. Then we had 2 basil. We had 4 chilies, 1 capsicum, a couple of spinach. Now what we have done is, apart from the tomatoes that we have added, we have put half of the bed with spinach and rest half with something called as soya sappa in Telugu. I don't know what it's called in English. So we have put these 2 green vegetables along with the tomatoes. Now along the edges, as I said, we have put onions, right? And we have put about 80 to 90 onions. We are waiting for marigold. We'll be putting a couple of them here and there. And that's about it. If you just have a look at the garden bed, my friend Sai is just topping the whole garden bed with a little bit of coco peat. Now this is very, very important for protecting the soil life. The soil should never be exposed. So this is about setting up this garden bed. Thanks for watching and do subscribe.